Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. Mine is. I got up at 4:30 today, so my alarm went off and I was like, boom, eyeballs open. I'm like, I gotta get up. So I got up and then I was coming to the kitchen. I started like coming in here to work and I'm like, I need to take a few minutes. So I got a cup of coffee. I finished I love this cup, Let Your Light Shine. Got this from my homeschool mom box swap, and I sat at my desk for a little bit. I just had some time, quiet time, and I was like, okay, I need to start my day right. So I did that, and then I wrote out all my sticky notes. Let me show you sticky notes. Right here, everything I'm gonna make today. Even though I've made my meals a million times, I still need sticky notes to remind me how to make those meals. And so today is going to be a day that we are going to make a bunch of wonderful food for Ashley and Paul are coming home today. So I am so excited for that. You know, when your kids come home and you just want to be able to, we're going to be all together. We don't have Colin. Colin's not going to be here, but all of us minus one is going to be here. So we're going to be all together. We're going to have a good time this weekend. Good little, just fun time, just being together, celebrating Resurrection Day, celebrating Ashlyn's birthday, which we're going to do, and just having a good time. So I want to have like a house full of good food, because the greatest thing is to be able to just not go, what are we going to eat today? Instead, go, here, take your pick of what you want to eat today. And so I'm getting better and doing less and less, but still want to have some good food. So, and we do the same kind of food, so I want to do a little bit of different things this time. So I'm thinking, I was like, what can I do? So today is going to be a day that we're going to make food for Ashlyn's birthday. Was this week. So today we are going to have a surprise birthday party for her, which she does not know about. You guys will see that next week. I will film. Today's just going to be food. It's Friday. Next week will be our celebrations and everything we do. We have a fun weekend planned. I know Lauren planned some fun games for everybody to play. It's just going to be a good time. So you will see all that celebration next week. But today is just all about food. So I'm going to make food for her birthday celebration tonight. And then it's Easter this weekend. And we are actually going to have our Easter dinner tomorrow on Saturday. The reason being is that we are, our church has services, you know, due to everything going on. We had to kind of separate. We have a big church, so you have to separate the amount of services you have so that there's not that many people in a building. And so my thought was they have a Saturday service, and usually we do church on Sunday. But I thought most people are going to go to church on Sunday, and so we want to leave those slots open, because Easter is sometimes the only time people come to church, Easter and Christmas. So I want to leave the good spots open for the people that don't normally go to church, so they get a chance to. And so not many people probably go on a Saturday, is my thought. So I thought, why don't we go Saturday night? So we are going to have our Easter celebration on Saturday. So we're going to do dinner, and then we're going to do church, and then we're going to do all of our dinner. So today I got to make a lot of our dinner. I'm going to get up tomorrow and do the rest with the kids, but I'm going to be making our desserts today. What else am I doing? I gotta get my list going on here. I gotta make my desserts today for that. Actually, am I doing anything else? Maybe I'm just making my desserts. I'm doing my desserts and I'm doing my Jell-O. Yeah, because that is a dessert. I guess that's it. Never mind. We're making our desserts for Easter today. And then I'm gonna make the food that we're gonna have for Ashlyn's birthday today. And then I'm gonna make donuts. I thought, usually I have pumpkin muffins because she likes those, but we're sick of pumpkin, and she's probably sick of pumpkin. So I thought she would do the donuts, the healthy chocolate donuts. So I thought, I'm gonna make a big batch of the chocolate ones and the blueberry ones. I surprisingly like those blueberry ones, even with the lemon. They become like, everybody likes those. So I'm gonna do a big batch of those today. Desserts, we're doing strawberry pretzel dessert. We're doing chocolate eclair dessert. We are going to do, what else are we doing? Jello salad. And then for dinner tonight, we're gonna make spinach turkey, feta. She likes meatballs, but I'm gonna do burgers, which is the same thing, so that way we can grill them. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna have that with regular burgers on the grill today, with I've got some curly fries, and we're gonna do the noodle salad. So that'll be dinner tonight, and then I'm gonna do big veggie tray, wash the fruit, and then I'm gonna make some I'm never gonna say this word ever again the same way. Gnocchi. I would call it gnocchi soup. Brooklyn and I were in the car talking, and I was like, I don't even know how to say it anymore, because there's so many different ways. So everybody threw me off with how to properly say it. So I'm gonna say gnocchi soup. They're gonna fly in today, and they will be here about a little bit after lunch, and so I thought, I'm sure they'll be hungry. So I thought, let me make a big pot of soup, because that's delicious soup, and then we can have sandwiches today too. So, all right, I'm not talking very much. It's already 4 minutes in. I'm wasting time here, people. I have got to get going, because I need my food all done. My goal is to get all my food done, because I want to edit today's video and be finished, because when they get here, I just want to be able to enjoy our time with them. So today is it's a gather your fragment, but it's an intentional gather your fragment because I know what I'm making today. So desserts for Easter, all the fun things, and some food. So you guys ready? I'm getting an earbud in today. I've got some music rolling. We're just gonna start making our foods. Does that sound good? All right, let's go have a great Gather Your Fragment Friday, making food for the family and for Easter. All right, first thing we're gonna do is strawberry pretzel dessert. This is actually Colin's favorite dessert, but I know everybody actually loves it. You put pretzel on the bottom, you make a pretzel crust, and you do a cream cheese, Cool Whip sugar mixture in the middle, and then you do Jello with strawberries on top. So good. I've had this since I was a kid. We make it every year, and I thought this would be good food to have for Easter. I'm actually going to do it dairy-free as well for Jaden. Basically, I'm just going to take out the cream cheese in the middle. So I'm going to make a big pan and then a smaller pan. I think I can do this. I feel like that's going to work out. So in my food processor, I need to take a bag of pretzels. You get a 16-ounce bag, and you're going to use about 3/4 of a bag of pretzels. So put that in here, puree it really fine. It's better to have it finer. If you have it thicker, you just get that mushy, wet pretzel. So I don't like that. So really fine is the way to go. And then while I'm doing this, I'm preheating my oven to 350 because we're gonna bake this crust. All right, for the crust, I'm mixing mine in a bowl first. Just mix it directly in the pan. The reason why I'm doing it in a bowl first is because I'm gonna be putting a small one together here for Jaden. So I just wanna mix it so I make it sure it's good. So you take a cup of butter, it's 1 cup of butter, yeah, 1 cup of butter melted. Oh, it's almost melted. I just realized there's a big chunk in there. I used all that unsalted butter I got from the discount store. So I just microwave that. So let's see if we can stir it. Let's see if you just mix it, will it get melted? I think it will. Yes, and then you're gonna add 6 tablespoons of sugar. Mix all that up real good. Put it in your pan, and then also I'm gonna put some in here because I'm doing the dairy-free. And then you're gonna bake it for 10 minutes. That's it. So my oven is going. And then I'm gonna start, the next layer is like a cream cheese, sugar, and Cool Whip layer. You put that on, then you let it, after it cools, and then you put a Jello layer on top. I'm actually gonna mix up my Jello layer next because I want my Jello to set up a little bit before I put it on. If you put it on when it's too wet, it'll just pour right through the whole thing. So since we're doing everything on fast forward speed motion today, I need to get it done. So I'm gonna get that rolling next. All right, this is melted. Let's add this in, we'll add all the ingredients. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but my water was boiling. I just heard a gabloom. It was literally 2 cups of water. It wasn't even that hot, and it just exploded all over the microwave. And there's like all of that just exploded in there. That's really weird. Let's try that again. Okay, so I'm gonna do my Jello layer next. So I'm gonna I bought 3 boxes of Jello because it's kind of what I found. I need like 3 small ones for my Jello recipe and 3 for this recipe. So I'm gonna open up 1.5 of these. So we're gonna do it that way. So I'm gonna do 1.5 of these, put these in here with the hot water, mix it up, do it just like normal recipe says. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. Normally I put it in the freezer to hurry it up and set it up, but I think the refrigerator is gonna be fine because I still gotta do the next layer. It's got about 2 minutes left. Let's put this in the refrigerator and then we'll make the next base layer. All right, I've got a pretzel layer cooling over there. The next one you're gonna do is your cream cheese. sugar and whipped topping layer on it. So, but first, today's video is sponsored by Acekool, which is cool. You guys always ask me about stand mixers, and I had one. It's fine, it works great. Acekool gave me their mixer to review, and I'm like, and it's a very affordable mixer, and I was like, well, let me try it out and do it. So it's a good big mixer. I was checking out the bowl on this thing. Look how big this bowl is. This is a big bowl right here. Look at this. That is a humongous bowl right there. Mine has a little bit smaller, so when you mix stuff, it flings out. You know, that happens. You guys watch me. You're like, Amy, you're overflowing the muffin. You guys know when I make my muffins, I double it, and it's like so much, and it goes over, and I'm like, ugh, that's always my issue. This is super tall and big. I'm like, this is gonna be really good. So we're gonna mix our mixture up in here. I like this mixture because this stand, because look at it, has this protective thing. The other ones don't have this, so sometimes like this gets older, and sometimes you get that yucky, like the mixture when I make like, you know, muffins and I overfill the bowl with my muffin mixture, which I do all the time, or cookie dough, and it kind of goes up the beater part. Well, then it gets up here by your dough, like the springs in that, and that's not good. So I love that they have a little protective thing over top. I'm like, genius. That's like, see, that stuff like a consumer would, they would review that and go, oh, that was an issue, let's fix that. Smart. So they have that. It comes with a dough hook. It also comes with a little beater thing. So also comes with this. Look at, watch. And then look at, there's a little slot to pour in your ingredients, because I'm always like trying to get it in there, it's not going in. So this is very cool. It has a little cookbook, the instruction manual. I love, if you ever want to try like good recipes out, look at the ones that come with the products, because they've tried them, they test them. They're usually, some of the best recipes are from like a box of a bag, on the back of a box of, like, you know, oatmeal or flour, something like that. So this is really good. They got some really, they got some yummy ones. I was looking at this honey cake, I'm like, ooh, that looks actually really, really good. So something I might try there: waffles, twice baked potatoes, pizza dough, chocolate souffle. I'm like, the cinnamon sugar coffee cake, yes, please. So Acekool, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. You know I love baking, and this is a great thing to promote because it's a mixer and it's affordable and practical. Affordable, that's always a good thing to use with my viewers. So let's put our ingredients inside here. We're gonna put a block of cream cheese, I think it's a cup of sugar. I remember it's 1 cup of sugar, and then it's a whole 8 ounces of this. I'm gonna leave a little bit out for Jaden because I'm gonna mix a little bit into hers. Whip it up, and then we're gonna put it on our cooled crust. This 7.5 quart bowl with handle, which is awesome. It's a big amount for your larger size meals and portions. It has a handle that's convenient to hold, and it comes with a dough hook, a flat beater, a whisk, and a splash-proof cover to meet your different needs. All of these can be put into your dishwasher, which is nice. You do not have to clean that up. It's got 10 different speeds on it, tilt head and anti-slip design, which is always a good thing because you don't want this thing sliding around on your countertop. Makes the perfect gift for your family and friends. Thank you, Acekool, for supplying me with your product and sponsoring today's video. All right, that works really good. And that you can turn up, sometimes when you turn things up, they're a little bit more cheaper made. You can tell like it's struggling or it's not very good, but that's a good mixer. That's like a powerful mixer there. Let's put this in here. Okay, really hard to spread Cool Whip, and so I put that on there, but I forgot that there's gonna have to be gel in here, so I kind of like made it smooth and thin. It's gonna work, so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator just to cool it up, and I'll put the rest into the other one. Okay, so I've got my layer in here. Now, if you want a really harder crust, bake it for about 5 to maybe 7 minutes longer. What I find is when we go to make this, we go to cut it, and it's always got such that hard crust. So I want it more crumbly, so it's a lot easier to eat. So that's why I just did the 10 minutes that you're supposed to. I always did it longer, and it just got a whole lot harder. So this is good. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator because the bottom is a little bit warm. You're supposed to do it when it's really cool, but I'm hurrying. And then the next thing we'll do would be strawberries and Jello, but I'm gonna wait for that Jello to set up. So we're gonna start on something else because we're multitasking today, so we got lots to get done. So put it in your refrigerator, or yeah, refrigerator. You gotta hurry, put it in your freezer. Just don't let it freeze because that cream cheese will not do good freezing. All right, since we're on Jello, let's finish up with our other Jello. We're gonna make strawberry prayer. I'm listening to some worship music right now. Strawberry pear Jello. So this is really, really good. I've been making this for a long time. Had it at the Mennonite homes many times. It's like one of their staple Jellos, I guess. I don't know, it's in their cookbooks, but you basically take a can of pears and you puree them in your blender, which I'm doing right now, and then everything, the liquid and everything. And then you're going to mix that with strawberry Jello and whipped topping. And I used to have it in a trifold bowl. Now I've got one, thanks to my viewers here. So I'm gonna put it in here, and we'll have Jello salad. I laugh because when they were little, I would cook all this huge food, and you know, you'd be, like back in the day, I couldn't do it as fast as I do now. So it would take me all day because I'd be nursing a baby or taking care of Tyler, and it would just way more work. And then, you know, you sit down and then in a half hour everybody's done. Well, they would just eat the Jello. And then if kids didn't eat anything else that day, they just eat Jello, and they might get upset tummy, they might throw up, and Jello was everywhere. And I was like, oh my goodness, I just remember that. Why do I remember those memories? Because I'm a mom. It's all good. Let's puree this. We're gonna mix everything up. I'll put the recipe on the screen. All right, wash the dishes as you go. Your goal is to remind me to watch that Jello because I have it in a bowl. I need it to set up just partially, because when it sets up partially, then you gotta add the strawberries, do it all so it's not, because if you do it watery, it'll seep through your dessert, which is okay, just doesn't look as good. So I'm gonna make this and check that. So next dessert is Eclair dessert. This is actually Lauren's favorite. I need to do like my kids' favorite desserts. That's a video one day. Anyways, we're making chocolate Eclair dessert. All it is, graham crackers, pudding with milk, and chocolate frosting. It's so easy. It's so delicious. We made this, we used to make this all the time. And then our neighbor actually brought it over one time. They had it frozen in a thin pan. Like I'm gonna make mine in a 9x13 pan. They did it like in a jelly roll style pan, so it was real thin. And I was like, wow, this tastes so, so good. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's that same dessert, but it was thinner. It was actually really good, but we're gonna do it in 9x13 because we have to conserve space because we got food going. So all you can do is mix up your pudding. Usually use French vanilla pudding. Walmart was out of everything. You know my day at Walmart. If you don't, watch the Walmart video. So this past week, but anyways, so I just got vanilla. You could probably just add some vanilla extract to it. It'll be fine. So you layer graham crackers. You do your pudding first with with the pudding mix, milk, and Cool Whip. And then mix that up real good. I'm gonna do it in my mixer over here because it's working out awesome. And then layer the graham crackers, half of the pudding, graham crackers, half of the pudding, graham crackers, and then you melt this in the microwave. Make sure all of the foil is off before you put it in the microwave. Melt it so it's just like drippy and, you know, pours really good. Then you pour it on top and then you freeze it. Delicious, delicious. It gets nice, and you can even just put it in the refrigerator. You want it to get soft because this is one where like you want it to absorb into the crust because it makes it nice and just delicious. Chocolate Eclair dessert, make it. It's really, really good. All right, whenever you're layering a graham cracker dessert, always like switch up how you put the graham crackers on, so that like if you put them exactly the same way, like obviously some of the little corners are gonna miss out and not get graham crackers. So I switched up how I put it. I was just sitting there going, oh wait, I gotta do a whole nother layer. Is this gonna fit? And it did. So this is good and done. What I'm gonna do now is put this in the freezer, because you want to freeze solid, because then it gets that squishiness. And then when that's frozen, we will take it out, or frozen or almost frozen, we'll take it out and pour the, all I'm gonna do is microwave this and pour it on top. It's so good. I promise you, you will love this dessert along with the strawberry pretzel. Delicious. So, all right, let's clean up our mess again. Okay, let's make up donuts. We know these are delicious. They are good. Oh yeah, I had them last time. I'm like, gosh, I forget how delicious these donuts are. So, and they're like good and healthier, right? They gotta be healthier. They are healthier. So bean donuts, delicious, best thing ever. Make some for your family. They're really good. I'm gonna quadruple this recipe. Yes, quadruple. But I'm just gonna do 2 batches at a time, because you know, I always overfill and it's never a good thing. So I'm gonna put double in here, but we're gonna make the chocolate donuts. Okay, this stuff I got, this is Kirkland. This sprays out like massive. It's like crazy. I got this at the discount store a long time ago and used it. All right, mixed up my, what is this stuff called? Donuts. It's early. I have a nice bag. Last time I made this, remember the bag was thinner. It was cheapy and it just exploded. So we're hoping for no blowouts today. But this is good. Just gonna pipe this in here, put it in the oven, bake it at 350 for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna work on our next batch. Okay, total had a fail there. I'm like, why do these not taste good? I totally forgot to add sugar. Completely forgot to add sugar. I'm like, they're just not sweet. So I'm gonna try to do something here. I'm gonna mix up another batch. This is bad. I won't throw this away, but I'm gonna see if I can just add the sugar to this, but I have to mix it with the next one and just do a big giant mixture. Does that make sense? So we're gonna make another batch. I'm gonna add way more sugar, pour it into a big bowl and mix it. Yes, I know, that's what happens. I'm like, I have it on, I think on the screen in the last video, I never put sugar on there. That's my fault. Okay, so let's pick all this back out, put it in the bowl, remix another match up, but put more sugar, and then we'll mix it all together. That smells a whole lot better. All right, I'm gonna put it here. I might even put it in, I'm gonna put it in a mixer here. We're gonna make this work. See, we have fails. Instead of throwing all that away, we're gonna see if we can just make it work here. So I gotta get my chocolate chips melted. I like using the dark chocolate. That, I feel like that tastes delicious. This one, the dark, 53% cacao. We're gonna put that in the microwave, and then I'm gonna get this in here. We'll stir it, then we'll add our flour, slowly stir it, and repipe it into the donut molds. All right, good fail in the kitchen. That happens, right? I was tasting them and I'm like, why do they not taste like so delicious? Because usually the batter is even good, and I'm like, maybe I've had enough of them and they just don't taste good anymore. No, it's because I didn't add sugar, Amy. What are you gonna do? All right, thank God we're doing 4 batches here, so then we can just pour all this in here. I might have to put it in my mixer. We'll see if I can do it by hand. I will just add this so it's more liquidy, and then we'll add the flour slowly. But yeah, now I've added everything. So the last video, it didn't even have sugar on there. So I'm sure people made it with no sugar, and it's like, why does this taste so bad? It's because Amy forgot to add it to the screen. Ugh. Okay, let's pour the chocolate in here, do a big stir, and then we'll add our flour. All right, my arm is ready to fall off, so I'm gonna put it in the mixer. All right, that batch tastes a whole lot better. Let's put it in a bag and pipe it in. It'll be a little easier. It's not so thick. Okay, that batch of donuts was a whole lot of work to get them, but I feel like that piped in perfectly. It's thinner, works. Put these in the oven, bake them for 10 minutes, and get the next batch going. All right, Jello is almost set up. See how it's kind of wobbly? That's what you want. So I gotta cut the strawberries really quick, cut the tops off, slice them. I'm gonna put those on top of this, and then pour the Jello on top. Okay, so if your Jello sets up too much, just reheat your Jello. If you did it in a glass, like a metal pan like I did, or bowl, just put it like on your stove when your oven's on. It'll soften it. If you ever make like those Jello jigglers and you have all those pieces, just remelt them. It works good. All right, this is done. Donuts are almost done. I might be able to do my Eclair dessert. Let me put this in the refrigerator. All right, got the next batch in. Let's hope I made the right on the blueberry ones. There. So I'm gonna mix up my wet ingredients, then the dry, then mix them together. And I think I'm gonna double these. I will just double these because these are good instead of quadruple, because they're good, but not as good as chocolate. All right, so I'm gonna do my frosting for them, or the dipping thing. It will harden up a little bit, so I'll just have to kind of heat it up over here. I'll just put it on the oven. But because some of them are done, the chocolate ones are gonna be done, and then I'll put the blueberry ones. I'm gonna do all the same. It's a glaze, not a frosting, because it just tastes good that way. So I'm gonna double this to double it. I will double it. Just add a little bit more powdered sugar. Let's do that. Okay, so we're still finishing up the donuts. Those are in the oven. Got these ones done. They will sit, and I'll have one more batch in there. So I pulled out the chocolate frosting, put it in the microwave there to melt it. This is out. This is pretty frozen, not completely, but enough to put the frosting in. And then I've got a pot of water boiling. I'm gonna start making my noodle salad because all my desserts are done. We're moving on to dinner for tonight. So this will be done here. It's gonna be pretty runny because you're gonna want to just pour it on top of your dessert here. So I'm just gonna stir this, and then I'm just gonna pour it and just use a spatula and kind of lightly go over it, and then go put it back in the freezer. And then I'll probably freeze it for a little bit, and I'll take it out for tomorrow. So that way it's nice and thawed, but delicious. Okay, so we're still working on a lot of stuff here. Noodles aren't going. I'm gonna start making my gnocchi soup. I love this one, so I'm just gonna chop up my onions, celery, carrot, put it in my pan here to saute over here on the stove. Okay, so the gnocchi soup is going good here. I'm just gonna pour in I have vegetable broth, that's what I'm gonna use today. I already put my chicken in there, I kind of melted it. I melted the chicken in the microwave, defrosted. And I had thyme this time. I haven't had thyme to put in here, so thyme, like the spice, the herb. So we're gonna bring this to a boil, and then I'm gonna add the gnocchi pasta, and then the spinach, and that's it. And cream, heavy cream. So stir this, let that come to a boil, and we'll be good to go. Okay, the blueberry ones, I should have left them in the pan longer, but I'm trying to hurry. So I checked them out. So, you know, like this one stuck to the pan. I should have let them sit. I didn't. That's what happens when you're hurrying. Stop hurrying, Amy. So I'm gonna kind of drizzle these as best I can with the leftover frosting, the dressing, you know, the stuff I have. I might actually, can I just add, let me add a little bit of lemon juice to it. This is the one where you're supposed to add the lemon zest, and you guys gave me great ideas for what to do if you didn't have lemon zest, but I think I'll just add the lemon juice to it. So I'm just gonna stir this, and I'm gonna see if I can just kind of drizzle on there. I bet you I can. Drizzle it, that'll work. Okay, soup is ready. I forgot I'm gonna add vegetables to it too, so I do like having it in there. So I'm gonna add these, they'll be a little bit frozen. I'm gonna take your spinach that you've been storing in the freezer, remember, it's fresh, just squeeze it and it'll be all broken up. I should have added that earlier. So I'm gonna let that come back to a boil, and then I'll add my gnocchi into it. All right, I'm gonna chop up all the veggies for my noodle salad. All right, the noodle salad is done. Put it in a nice little bowl, put it in the refrigerator. And then my soup is done over here. Let me bring you over here. Such a bad angle, so there we go. Soup is done here. The potato, the gnocchi has risen to the, it is risen, hallelujah. No, it's at the top here. So this is good. This is so good. You're gonna add about 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. You're gonna add half and half. I've never done that. I don't mind having that extra fat in there, who cares? It's Easter. When did your babies come home? Not all the time. We can feed them some fat. Delicious. So this I'll have for soup today. This way when they get here, if they're hungry, because they're flying in, they'll be here about 1 if they're, let me get a spoon, try it first. I can always try it. So good, so good. Yes, perfect. All right, shutting this off. This is gonna be here, make sure it's, there's a big chunk of chicken. Perfect. All right. Put this away. Okay, so we're moving, we're getting things done. Look at all the dishes. The girls are gonna wake up and go, oh my goodness, what happened, Mom? Girls and boys. Girls, just help out, remember, more. All right, I'm gonna make some spinach feta turkey burgers. This is Ashlyn's favorite food right now, so I'm gonna make, she likes meatballs, Paul said, with, then she has them over rice with sweet chili sauce. So I have rice already cooked. I'll heat that up because we have the noodle salad, that's all surprise, and as well as the fries today. So we will do this as a burger and cook it on the smoker. So I'm gonna get out my turkey and all the stuff and add it. All right, look what I have, gloves. Oh yeah, gloves. You guys told me that, I'm like smart. So it's 2 pounds of turkey. I have 3 pounds of turkey, so I'm gonna do like 1.5 times this recipe. Okay, so the only bad thing is have everything out beforehand, like a pan to put these on, you know, all that good stuff. Look at my glass pan here. Put the glove back on, but yeah, this is the hookup. You guys said to wear gloves. That's a smart idea. It's just that like when I was putting all the ingredients in, I felt like, I'll try to put these back on. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta keep washing my hands because I didn't have everything out. Okay, I just ripped them. Awesome. Awesome. Get everything out beforehand so you don't have to take them off before you do it. Okay, let's make some patties here. I have to touch you too. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use my arms. Okay, I was not ready for that. What a mess. Okay, so I don't usually make turkey burgers. I think they're supposed, I made the recipe just like I said. So I wonder if it's just supposed to be a little bit more gooier. I don't know, I hope so. I'm gonna put a piece of wax paper on here and put these other ones on it. Like hamburgers, you gotta kind of roll a little bit. These, I didn't really have to do anything, and I'm like, is that how they work? Because a little more moist. I don't know, we'll find out. I apologize, Ashlyn, if you watch this video and go, Mom, you totally made these wrong. It's just because I've never done turkey before. I haven't done turkey in a long time. We used to, but I haven't done like meat burgers and stuff. I probably could have done, it's just so wet. All right, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna call Lauren and Matthew. They do make this and see how it is. All right, let me clean up my mess here and then we're gonna keep moving on. All right. Getting to the end here, people. The last thing I'm gonna do is a veggie tray and cut the fruit up so we can eat that. So I'm just gonna make two little veggie trays on here so we can have them for the weekend. All right, so what a great day. Oh my goodness, I'm finished. It is 9:45. That's good. I need to be done because I've got to fly now, get kids moving, get breakfast for them, get the house cleaned up. I won't show you that. It's just got to be cleaned up, wiped off, laundry done, decorate for Ashton's birthday. You'll see all of that in Monday's vlog. So this is what we ended up with today for Gather Your Fragment Friday. We got all these delicious bean donuts. I mean, who doesn't want to come to Amy's house and eat a donut and then go, oh, it's made with beans? No, they're so good. These are delicious, even though they're a little like, I took them out too soon. These are so good. Learning to love these with the lemon. And then we've got the Gnocchi Soup. That'll be good lunch. And then in here, we've got our strawberry Jello Salad there, the one for Jaden. The pasta salad for tonight. There's fruit here, cut up here. This is for like to eat today. That'll be for later. My turkey burgers are back there. What else did I make up? Veggies. I pulled out all our, these are gonna be for Ashton's birthday tonight. Cheesecake, I bought cheesecake. Yes, I could have made stuff, but I bought it. That's a good birthday fun. Strawberries for tonight. There's the Jell-O. All right, let me give you a tip. If you don't want it where it separates in the bottom, mix the whipped cream in when it's almost set up, just with a hand mixer. But you know me, I had to get this done. There's that, and then, all right, this one's in here. This is, oh yeah, frozen. This will be good. I'll cover this, and then we'll take this out here tonight. I'll make myself a note. So that's dinner for Gather Your Fragments. All right, so that is Gather Your Fragment Friday. I'm finished, done. This mom was gonna go. You know why? Because my babies are coming home and I gotta go get other things to get ready to get done. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. These were all tried and true recipes that we love. That's why I made them repeat, but something we enjoy. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for Abundantly Blessed, and then I'll see you again on Monday, and that'll be when all our birthday party fun, all the fun we had this past week, this weekend. Easter weekend, which is after you guys, but it's not here yet for us. So show you all that next week. So have a blessed day. We'll see ya. Bye. And for those of you that want to stay, I'm going to read our psalm for the day. Psalm 70, prayer for help against persecutors. Oh God, come quickly to save me. O Lord, come quickly to help me. Let those be ashamed and humiliated who seek my life. Let them be turned back and humiliated who delight in my hurt. Let them be turned back because of their shame and disgrace. Who says, aha, aha. May all those who seek you as life's first priority rejoice and be glad in you. May those who love your salvation say continually, let God be magnified. But I am afflicted and needy. Come quickly to me, O God. You are my help and my rescuer. O Lord, do not delay. Don't delay. Okay, have a blessed day.